"Don't lie to me, man of God." That's what a Shunammite woman said, and it makes sense to me. Are you ready for some good news? There is a good news announcement that's so good that you cannot believe it, and such is the gospel of Jesus Christ. We're learning about some, obscure women in the Bible in whom and through whom we see the gospel on display. And today we're learning about a Shunammite woman. She was wealthy, and she was quite hospitable. She had a gift of hospitality. And she would host Elisha the prophet when he would come to town. And Elisha was very thankful for her hospitality. And so he asked his servant, he said, "What could be done for this Shunammite woman?" And they approached the woman, and essentially she said, "I'm good." She was saying, "I don't really need anything." So Elisha said to his servant, he said, "There must be something that she needs." And the servant responded that she has no son, and her husband's old. In other words, she's childless. And Elisha must have just gotten a word from the Lord just miraculously, instantly, not presumptuously, but prophetically. And he came to her and he said, "About this time next year, you're going to be holding a son." Well, the woman's response was deep and emotional. And she said, "Don't lie to your servant." She was saying, "Don't lie to me, man of God. What you're saying now is news that is too good to be true, and I don't want to hear news that is that good because I can't even believe it." She is essentially saying, "Don't get my hopes up." And I love what Pastor Kenny Thacker said about this text. He said, this is really the response that we should have every time we hear the gospel. It's like that news is so good that everyone hearing it ought to just cry out, "Don't lie to me, man of God," because the gospel is beyond our imagination, that the God of the universe would come and die for us in our place, and that we would be reckoned as the very righteousness of God. Well, the woman's hopes were not disappointed, and indeed, about a year from that time, she was holding her own son. The gospel that seems too good to be true is true, and that is the gospel. Well, that's today's good news, and you can get more videos like it by clicking right here, or better yet, subscribe to this channel and be sure and start out every day, every single day, with good news.